What's up and welcome back. Today we are once again, it's that time of week we're going back into the community, putting our feelers out, grabbing a few comments from you guys and having that discussion around Red Dead Online prior to the update. Some big things coming tomorrow. We have to wait a little bit longer for that. I'm Bandit Barney, bringing you everything you need to know about Red Dead Online, and without further ado, let's just dive on in. Our first comment from Michael O. They should add 2-gun lockers so you don't have to have all your weapons on you at once. This would actually be really nice for those of us that have gone and bought a lot of the weapons, which at this point is probably a lot of you watching the video. You don't want to have to cycle through all those weapons every single time, because at different times, you know, all right, I could use this. It's fun to own a lot of the weapons, but then when we go to actually use them, there's so many to go through that sometimes it's just like, I've been out on the horse and I'm switching between my repeater and my varmint rifle while hunting, and I just don't do it quite fast enough to get the shot I want. So it'd be fun to own some of those rifles but not have to carry them on you all the time. Michael, thank you for the comment. Earlier in the week, I asked all of you on Xbox to give us some feedback and how bad the glitch has been for you guys. This from Avid Shirker. You may not see this, but I'm on Xbox and it has been an on and off thing for a while. Makes online pretty unplayable. No knocks, horse problems, etc. And the weird thing is my best friend who lives one state over now has no problem with animals or NPCs spawning. So interesting that, you know, some people are having this issue, some people aren't, and there's really no truth or tell to why it's happening. I will say that there's a few dedicated members on our Discord who are in active lobbies, and what you can do, I've heard, to circumvent this issue is if you find yourself in a lobby like this, join a player who's in a lobby that's not like that. So on the Discord, we have LFGs, and we often have people on Xbox letting others know, hey, we're in good lobbies here and things are working well. I'm bummed out that this is happening for a good, you know, like half the community is not able to play consistently, and the disconnects are another thing, but this is a big issue. I hope gets fixed before the update drops tomorrow, because it would really suck for all of us on Xbox to not be able to enjoy the update to its fullest. Avid, thank you for the comment. This playing into something I touched on yesterday, which was bug fixes from Junction King 28-8. Just don't nerf the hunting or fishing payouts and quit letting the butcher take my stuff. I'll be happy. This is something I kind of talked about yesterday, that Rockstar we're in this beta phase and there's some glitches, and interestingly enough, we just talked about the Xbox stuff, that are like, come on, like, guys, patch these before, you know, we get a big update. And it plays into a lot of other things that I'm not going to completely dive into right now, but that communication from Rockstar that just isn't there. We're actively asking, you know, hey, the butcher's been an issue for a while. Xbox players, like, that's a significant issue. Surprising not to see anything from them on Twitter, at least acknowledging that that kind of thing is going on. Hopefully they're actively working on these bugs and patches. You know, you can only hope when we get that update that we're going to get some of these bugs fixed rather than introducing new bugs. It's up in the air. Right now, I'm honestly like 50-50 on it, because there's some of these bugs, like the butcher one, that you would have expected to have gotten fixed a while ago. We'll see how it comes out with the update. I want to be optimistic, and I hope you are too, because we could have a good, nice, like, turning point for some new content here tomorrow. Another comment from Davin Rock, and just to kind of solidify for you guys, if you're on Xbox having this issue, you're not alone. Davin seems to think that the UK servers are working better than the US servers, so I can only speculate as to, you know, how valid that is. I just don't know. I'm not on Xbox, so I haven't even experienced this issue, but you guys, you're not alone. I'm sure that Rockstar sees this and is working on it as we speak. Then we have a funny comment from, I can't say this person's name at all. Bushkisiadu. No, I'm not even gonna try. That was terrible. I'm not even gonna try. That hairline though. You know what, bro? You know what? And then someone else responds, that name though. I wish I could have said your name, because it would have been easy to introduce your funny comment, but you can't possibly say that name. That is just random letters typed out on your keyboard. Let's put this into Google Translate. What does this say when we put this into Google Translate? This says nothing. It's confirmed on Google Translate. It says nothing. The first part says, be warm in Swahili. The other part, I don't know what it means. I might be slang for some terrible, terrible shit. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Thanks for the funny comment, man. Hope you have a good week. Regarding disconnect issues, Floyd Winch coming in. To answer your question, I'm on PS4, confirming he has very good internet and still has occasional disconnects, but just occasional, 1 in 20. I have to say that since launch of the online, I have not once booted up my PS4, loaded up Red Dead 2, and then loaded into online smoothly. I've always not been able to connect once, and then after that, disconnect, then I can connect. That's been a constant since the game has launched. Other than that, I haven't really had any disconnect issues recently. The only ones that I've really experienced are if I'm like AFK or slightly AFK and my character's just not moving around a lot, and then I start actively engaging with the game and the server, and then I disconnect. But I have to say, the disconnects haven't been as bad for me. I think they're getting better. It seems like less and less people are complaining about them. That may be that they're getting better, or it may be that the people that have had disconnects and those disconnects never got addressed just decided to move on and aren't interested in Red Dead Online anymore. I'm not sure on that. We'll see how it works with the update. I don't think that disconnects will get any worse with the update. I really hope that they mesh out some of these things, though, because it's going to be rough if they launch this update and some of these issues aren't, you know, meshed out with the update, which totally could be a thing that happens. You know, Rockstar could be planning to fix a lot of these bugs with the update in one big, you know, update patch fix. It'd be odd if they didn't talk about it, though. You'd think that that'd be something that they'd want to express, that, hey, we're working on this and this is going to be fixed. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Uncle B, I want a bad sport lobby for killing too many players' horses, just destroying players' cars in GTA 5. This would be interesting if you actually got kicked out of a lobby for just killing other players' horses. Personally, when someone kills my horse, it's not as annoying because I know they have to pay for it. In GTA, it kind of sucked when your car got destroyed and you had to go all the way down to the impound lot to get it back. That might have only been when you destroyed it, though. I haven't played GTA 5 in a long time. I might be wrong there. But it can be annoying when someone kills your horse and then you have to wait a while till you can get it back in the game. But for now, I think just going to a bad sport lobby might be too far. It might be too intrusive. We'll see how, when this update comes out tomorrow, how these griefer changes change thing, and if it makes it really easy to avoid griefers. You know, like, we haven't experienced it at all. I'm sure that Rockstar's been testing it on the back end, since it's been something that they've been talking about introducing for over a month now. So I'm sure that it's gonna work well. As to if it's gonna like completely eliminate our like, oh, I'm getting griefed feeling sometimes when we're online, we'll see. With new content, people are gonna be less bored. They're not gonna be as willing to just go out of their way to, you know, bother other people, because they're gonna be experiencing things for themselves. So we'll see if, you know, one, if people are still like, if they become less interested in griefing, and two, if, you know, these griefing changes and these player bip changes are gonna help us really like mitigate this griefer problem. Uncle B, thank you for the comment. And then we have something from Michael Cornell. 4 months into a game, I should have a house. I feel like a common bum. It feels even more like you're a bum when you're out there and your horse comes back level 1, completely forgets who you are, and you're like, bro, what's going on? All the hours that you and me have grinded, hunting these forests and these swamps, and you forget me? You forget that I'm your master and we have level 4 bonding together? How dare you? But I like this comment because I can't wait until we get some sort of like purchasable thing that we can go and stay in. Our camp right now just feels a little bit like, eh. And it's so hard to get your camper. I mean, it's not super hard to get your camp around you, but it just doesn't happen without actively trying to make it happen. So you don't actually feel like you're using your camp that often. If we could adjust a little bit how camps work, maybe they are a little bit closer to us, or we can get some more things in them. Maybe they, you know, like the idea's gone around that you have some butcher or something. Maybe not a butcher actually in your camp, but that Crips can take your things and then go sell them to the butcher. Something like that. Just involving the camps more. Feel like we have a little bit of ownership over the land would be really, really nice. Michael, thank you for the comment. And to leave it on a positive note, Bruce Tran, don't worry, my fellow outlaws, this will be fixed. Online will be outstanding in performance. Be patient. Kind of an extended version of have some goddamn faith. But, you know, stay optimistic, guys. If you're out there and Red Dead Online isn't your ish anymore, I'll tell you what, like, take a little bit of a break from it, go to something else, and it's gonna be the big deal that it's cracked out to be down the line. Like, that's where Rockstar is going. I'm very optimistic about this. Let's see how these new mini games and game modes add to the game tomorrow and go from there. But thank you for stopping by. Once again, guys, we have our t-shirt we launched recently. It's the recycled content t-shirt. If you want to pick one up, the link will be in the description down below. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, we'll catch you later.